What time is it?
It's podcast time.
What time is it?
It's podcast time.
What time is it?
Podcast time.
Oh, yeah, it is podcast time. Welcome to the Fifi, Fev and Nick podcast. A new week for us. It's Monday. I mean, you could be listening to this at any time, but for us, it is Monday. So welcome to a new week. Hey, today on the show, why have Fifi, Fev and Nick re-downloaded dating apps? Hinge, Bumble, Tinder, they've all downloaded them and they're doing something special on the show. You're going to want to hear about it. Also, going to give you an answer for Alpha Bucks tomorrow. It's gone up literally the last 3 weeks. We are giving out so much money here at the Fox, and I'm getting you one step closer. We'll see you there.
Fifi, Fev and Nick give a fox about Melbourne.
We love this city.
It's the Foxes, Fifi, Fev and Nick.
Wake up with Fifi, Fev and Nick.
Oh, yeah, Monday morning, let's go. 18th of August, a brand new week. Fifi, Fev and Nick looking good. Actually, looking great. Another black dress code.
Oh, wow, we are in black again. Oh, my gosh, everyone. Oh, the whole team's in black again.
Except for the old Bluey over there.
Well, it's
Yeah.
navy, but if you sort of squint,
If
that
you're a bit
top
tired.
looks navy.
Yeah.
It's a chilly old winter and not fun if you're single and looking for somebody. Do you know what the hardest thing about this time of year is? Just not wanting to leave the house or go out to meet people.
Yeah.
'Cause you just want to hibernate.
Chilly.
But we are about to do something very exciting, and I want to take you back a few months. We were talking to our wonderful listeners, and Megan called through, Megs, and we had a chat, and we never forgot this moment.
Well, I have just had my 52nd birthday.
And you've never been in a relationship?
Yup.
Wow, Megan, what do you put it down to?
I was quite overweight when I was back in my 30s, so I'm starting to get emotional.
Oh, Megan.
I just had no confidence.
Yep.
And it's just kind of continued. I've lost a lot of that weight, but I've just never found someone who I've connected with. I have done the apps. I hate the apps. I feel very disheartened by the whole thing.
I think you're too special for dating apps.
We'll come up with something, Megs.
We'll help you, Megan. We're gonna fix this.
Cool.
Cool.
We haven't forgotten that. We never forgot that conversation, and we were thinking about that recently, and we thought we are going to find Meg's love. And Meg is in the studio. Hi, Megs.
Hi.
Megsy.
Now, despite what I just said then, you're too good for dating apps, which I think you are. You are definitely too good for them. And because are you still on them at the moment?
She's swiping a little bit.
I don't know.
I've
Dip the
never
toes in.
heard more from single people how awful they are right now. For some reason, they're just foul. And well, the thing is, we've never done them. So we sort of chat to people like you, Megs, and hear what it's like to go on them. And we thought, if you're okay with this,
She's so nervous. She's like, what?
because we want to be your wing woman.
Cool.
We want to find you someone,
Yep.
and you are absolutely beautiful, and everyone deserves somebody, and we would love to take control of your dating app and find you your man.
You can only do better than me, that's for sure.
Okay, this is a bit of fun. We've even got an intro for this, Meg.
First they'll swipe left, then they'll swipe right. Fifi, Fev and Nick taking over your love life online. They've got your phone, and now they're in control. They'll match you up and play Cupid, that's the goal. Swipes in the city, they'll find you the one, and now your single days are done. Hey.
Meg, welcome to Swipe in the City, where we will do the swiping for you. You don't even have to worry about it. We will connect with people on these dating apps. We will let them know it's us. So actually, if people want to find Megs, and we're using Tinder and Hinge at the moment.
Yep.
We've got to start with sorting out your profile, because we're going to do the whole thing for you, Megs.
Okay.
So, and now let's go to the core of where you're at the moment. So you've never been in a relationship?
No, nothing long term, no.
Nothing long term. Have you had any luck dating recently? Like, what's your vibe at the moment on the apps?
Yeah, I hate them. So I go on for 5 minutes. I'm one of those people, and I hate to admit it, but I would probably swipe and then get a match, and then I'd freak out and
Are you
do
swiping it
nothing else.
like, are you going for profile or are you going for the look first up? Because I don't know. Because a lot of people just go, oh, he's cute. And
Yeah,
then don't.
nah. I'm too old for it to just be about cute.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
What's
I
a
like to
deal
read the
breaker?
profile. Deal breaker for me would probably be
Holding up a fish in the profile picture.
yeah, 100%. Do not,
Staffing with glasses.
not.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Nothing really in particular is. I mean, just the usual bits and pieces like smoking and stuff and drugs and whatever.
Yeah.
That is my deal breaker. That's it. Yeah.
What are you looking for?
I would love a footy loving, beer drinking, pie eating beefcake.
Perfect.
I like a bloke.
Let's write that down.
bloke,
I love
bloke.
that. Oh, we'll find you a bloke. Oh, this is going to be fun, Meg.
A bloke.
So if
a
he's
bloke.
sitting there with the VB in his hand and the footy's on in the background, swipe.
Happy.
Yeah.
Yep.
There
Happy
you go.
days.
But he can't smoke or do drugs. So I feel that Venn diagram's going to be...
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is great. Now we'll build. You just trust us, Max.
Yeah.
And what's great is when we find. So we'll find you the suitors. You pick which one you want to date, and we are going to, with the thanks of the wonderful people at Motto Fashion, we're going to give you a full makeover. You get to wear a brand new, fabulous outfits thanks to Motto.
Love that.
It's going to, and then
Motto,
the date
Motto.
will be incredible. We're all going to be there with you, Max. I
And
can't
you're a
wait.
big Hawthorn supporter.
I am.
There we go. The
Yes.
Hawks.
Is that a deal breaker? Any football teams?
Collingwood.
No.
Collingwood, surely.
You don't want to Collingwood supporter.
No, do you know what?
Well, she said no smokers or drug takers, so Collingwood's
Collingwood's
out.
out.
No, sometimes, you don't even want somebody who backs for the same team as you because I've got my routine of going to the footy sometimes. So,
Yeah.
I don't care if it's, mixed marriages are fine.
Well, Meg, this is awesome. You can celebrate the power of wearing what you want with Motto. No copy-paste fashion here. Wear it your way at motto.com.au.
fun.
Together with them, we're going to make this happen for you and find you love.
And we get to get on the apps. I can't wait. We're going to be swiping like mad.
Oh, God. I'm
Is it
so
left
excited.
or right? Which one's the good
yeah.
one?
You just swipe left and we'll go right.
Yeah.
Hang on. You just
What is it?
Left is no good.
Left is no good. Right is good.
Yeah.
Are you a pet lover? One last thing for
Yeah.
me. You
Yeah,
love
I am.
pets.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love dogs.
Yeah,
What
okay.
have you got?
I actually don't have a pet at the minute, but I love dogs.
I'll
Okay,
find.
that's
I'll,
good to
I'll,
know.
I'll find him
Big
for
dogs,
you.
Yeah.
little dogs, doesn't matter.
Yeah, doesn't
Any
matter.
dog.
Yeah.
Good,
But please, so you're a dog lover. Not all
dog
pets.
lover.
Again, if it's someone who's like, I've got a boa constrictor.
Yeah, nah.
Unless it's a euphemism.
All right, Meg. We'll check in with you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you.
Melbourne's 1019, The Fox.
Now, a week and a half to the Legends Game.
God, yes.
2025 4 and 20 Legends Game for prostate cancer hits Marvel Stadium, 7:30 next Thursday night. You can get tickets at legendsgame.com.au. Now, you two are playing.
Yes.
Brendan Favola, Nick Cody. Now, as I announced on Friday when we were in Caroline Springs for Brekkie and the Burbs, there has been a team switch up.
Yeah.
You were originally both on Team Victoria.
Yep.
And now, because of numbers and Victoria's gotten a bit heavy
And I
with
think
talent,
Benny Cousins went, I actually met him in real life, can't take him. Just bring him over.
Nick is now an all-star.
Yes.
So you're
Smash
with
mouth.
all the other states.
Yeah, the other states.
Yeah.
It's a solid team, though. Nick Rewald,
Yeah, well, this-
Cyril Rioli,
Ben Cousins.
Nick Cody.
Tip.
They're great. They're great names. You got Aaron Phillips, who are arguably one of the best AFLW players of all time. Andrew Embley, a Norm Smith medalist. Andrew McLeod, a Brownlow medalist. Isaac Smith, Adam Cooney, a Brownlow medalist. Cyril Rioli, a 4-time premiership player. Nick Rewald.
Actually, and sorry, it's a really big compliment to you because the reason they've moved you, Nick, is they said there are too many heavies, too much talent in the Victorian team.
No, I think
and
they
all
were-
the talent they took out.
Yeah, I know.
That's a compliment.
Yeah, they needed me.
I think the wording was there is too many stars in the locker room.
Well,
in the
look
Victorian
at the
team.
Fev's
Yeah,
team.
and I was going to take the brightness off them.
Ablett,
so they've
Swan.
Dane Swan, Brendan Favola, Gary Ablett, Luke Hodge, Campbell Brown, Brent Harvey, Bob Murphy. Oh my gosh, it's huge. That's
Stephen
a big
Milner,
team.
Tip
I don't
Run.
think you can beat that team, Nick.
Well, not with that attitude. That's why they've brought me over, for positivity
You do
and
have
strength,
Benny-
a
you've
show
got
of
Benny
force.
Cousins.
I might have to play on the leash.
I hope you're playing on Fev.
Oh.
Yeah,
Isn't that the idea? I hope
I think
that's
it's the
happening.
idea.
Well, then obviously it's. yeah,
What
that's
have
not-
you got, Fev?
If that happens, it'll be great. I'll let the little kid have a go. That's what you do for the
Thanks, mate.
people you support. You know, you bring him along and you go, here, buddy. have a
Sounds
little
like he's
kid."
making excuses already, Fee.
It's not even.
Your opponents, I love
It's
it.
not even worth. That'd be like me going to do stand up and Nick being my little dude that warms it up, telling the jokes before the big dog gets on. Like, I'll stay in my lane.
Yeah.
Anyway, the funnest bit I've found about this is they posted a little picture of Nick with his red hair and his freckles and his little
Blonde
pimples
tips.
when he was playing out at Werribee District Seconds.
Hey,
and
firsts.
And
Juniors.
the comments got me up over the weekend. This is what got me up.
Were they all positive? Oh, no.
Jeannie, I'm with Kane. It's meant to be a Legends game.
Who's
this
that?
guy shouldn't be playing. Meat pie and sauce. Let the midgets in the game. What? Freo Hub, at this point, just draft me. Someone just
Who's
wrote,
Freo Hub?
Average Bogan just wrote, and that's your people.
Yeah.
Who?
That's hurtful.
Nev Wells wrote, who? Mitch wrote, this is getting beyond a joke now. Why is this dude even playing? He's not even funny.
What do you mean?
Com.meatburn
Under
said,
14 undefeated
who
champion.
is this? Serious question. Is he part midget?
What, 5'10" and a half? Might be on that field. Some big blokes getting around. Yeah.
Oh, there's another one here.
Oh, there's more. Okay.
Hang on, I've
Well, this
got
is
one
good
here.
to know. Yeah.
We want the real legends of footy, not some attention seeker, no one who's no one's heard of. That's harsh.
We won
You know what?
96 games in a row in juniors. We're in the Herald Sun.
I know,
We're an
and I
unstoppable
saw
juggernaut
your
under
cute-
Kirk Norton.
I saw your cute photo on your doona of all your you put all your trophies on your doona.
Yeah. Mate, there were so many medals. They actually didn't all fit in there. Under 14A, undefeated champion. Under 13A, undefeated champion.
That's cute.
FDFL.
For us legends and obviously Hall of Famers and Brownlow medalists and Coleman medalists and, premiership players that are playing in this game.
Under 19 gridiron Victoria
Through
Defensive Player of
all
the
our
Year.
career,
I was
you
only
have
15.
these people come and watch and they're in awe. They watch and they think, geez, I wish we could do that. And this is our opportunity playing a Legends game in front of 30,000 next Thursday night and give the opportunity to the little nuffs that used to come and watch. And for us to open the doors for the likes of Nick Cody.
Yeah.
But are there other nuffs? I just don't know that.
No,
Husey.
there is Husey.
Hughesy's not even on the list. I'm worried he's been
the list-
dropped.
well,
no.
this is just a short list, but there's other nuffs.
That's
in
why
there.
I'm on it.
Daniel Gorringe, he did play, but he played about 3 games, but he's obviously big in the podcast
Yeah,
world.
superstar.
But
Dan does footy.
all these people are just coming along.
There
and
must be other
yeah,
non-footballers.
Yeah, there's going to be a few podcasters and a few influencers and stuff.
Surely
because
it's not Husey and I just hiding out in back pockets.
because you know
trying
how
not to
everyone
get
screams from the
decapitated.
crowd, "Oh, you're crap! We could do better." Now we get to see them in our domain, and even though we're old and we can't run anymore, but we've still got it because you
Okay.
never lose it. But it's going to be interesting to see Nick run out with his little legs and his little tight shorts. And they actually sent me a message and they said, "What size top will Nick be?" And usually I'd say extra, extra, extra large, but I went extra small. So the top, his
Large top, large
top's-
shorts, thanks.
His top's going to be tight and he's got a little size shorts.
I'm not
He's
wearing
going to
that.
look like a little figurine.
I'm so excited for this game. I can't wait.
You're going to look
Just don't
great.
hurt him. Don't hurt each other, actually. I'm worried you'll
Oh, if
both
he
get
stands
really
in the hole, it'd be
competitive.
knee straight in the rib, straight to the Alfred.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
why would you stand in the hole?
I know.
You have to.
What?
No, I've seen,
No.
excuse me, did you see yesterday? I've seen the weights Nick's lifting. That's a lot of weight.
Weights
No.
don't help you.
They don't.
Don't they?
Oh, God,
No.
no. Not when a big full forward at 120 kilos is running out of full forward and
Yeah.
there's a little midget standing in front of you.
If everyone wants to stay exactly still and let me chalk my hands and stretch up for a bit, I can. I'll be able to push them.
1019 The Fox.
Now, we know plastic surgery is so popular and people are doing it for all sorts of reasons, cosmetic work, but this might be the most extreme version of it that we've ever come across. How is this for a man's journey with plastic surgery? He started off wanting to be transracial, so having plastic surgery to look like a South Korean pop star. Then a few years later, realising he wanted to be a gender fluid trans woman, so having plastic surgery to appear as a female. A few years after that, detransitioning and wanting to go back to his original self as a biological man. This is an incredible story, and joining us from London is Ollie London. Welcome to the show, Ollie.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you, guys.
Now, Ollie, it's an incredible journey you've been on with your identity and obviously with your multiple plastic surgery procedures. So I want to go back to the start. Your plastic surgery started when you wanted to look like Jimin. Is it Jimin from BTS, the South Korean
It is
boy
Jimin
band?
from BTS. Yes, it is, yeah.
And like, you know how we, a lot of people can aspire to be or look like somebody, but to go to the lengths of plastic surgery, can you talk us through that? Were there friends, family members around you saying, are you sure? Because to have transracial plastic surgery. That can't be very common.
It's not very common. I think I was the first to actually do that publicly. But I mean, there's a lot of people that actually go to Asia to undergo these procedures. A lot of Europeans, Westerners go and they might do an eye surgery or a nose surgery. So I was living in Korea about 12 years ago, and I really fell in love with the culture, the K-pop scene, and I just liked the look of idols. And like so many people, they want to look like a Kardashian or somebody else famous. At the time, I was like, okay, let me base my looks on someone. And, I happened to choose Jimin at the time. And, I did go for a lot of surgeries at the time. And there was also a lot of surgeries that I regretted. I pretty much did, I think, about 32 procedures over a decade. And I was left with a lot of scarring. So I've, recently been kind of trying to undo that scarring and been going through some kind of reverse procedures.
When you think about what you've gone through, and now you are, as you said, you found your faith in Christianity, you're identifying as a biological man as you were at birth. But after the transracial plastic surgery to look Korean, you then were a gender fluid trans woman. So then you're identifying as a woman. At that stage, was it that you weren't happy or the surgery wasn't giving you what you were searching for? Like, I guess that's a really important message that you can give everybody, 100%. Ollie, because you were taking it to extremes and now you seem to have found the real you.
Yeah, I mean, I really did take it to an extreme. And, I think I was really going for an identity crisis and I was lacking that self-confidence. And most of us, we spend a lot of time on social media, Instagram, TikTok. And when you're seeing, people looking perfect, and in my case, it was K-pop stars and, wanting to emulate somebody else. But, I've come to realize that actually that's unhealthy to try and look like someone else. You have to kind of embrace who you are. And, a lot of us want to do tweaks, maybe somebody wants to do a nose surgery or another kind of surgery, and we should be doing that kind of and can also do non-surgical procedures like I've been doing in Thailand. I just did about 9 days ago an endolift, which is like a non-surgical facelift. So I think now these days, people don't need to be doing as much surgery. There are great, more natural looking things that we can be doing. But I think it's just the message is, if you feel happy in your own body, you don't need to change. But there's something that, maybe you do want to change, go for it, but just don't go to the extreme.
I'm looking at some pictures here and there's 4 of them and they could be 4 different people, literally 4 different people. When did you think, oh, geez, I might have a problem here?
Well, I got to a point about 3 years ago when I'd gone through all these procedures. I'd undergone a lot of botched procedures. So my nose was left with very, very bad scarring. Even my body was left with severe scarring. And, I got to a point where I was like, what, when do I stop? This is unhealthy. This is not good. So I'm kind of trying to have more of a natural look.
Did Jimin from BTS ever see your transformation or comment on it?
I mean, for sure, he definitely saw it. When I appeared on Dr. Phil in America about 5 years ago, Dr. Phil's team actually reached out to BTS and they did decline to have Jimin on the show, because I wanted to confess my love to Jimin in person, and they said they had a busy schedule. So, so I know for sure Jimin would have seen it. When you Google Jimin, you often see pictures of me coming up. So I think, I'm sure he was flattered, but, maybe he thought I was a little crazy, but I'm sure he was flattered with that.
How much cash have you spent?
It's a lot, hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years, over about 3 dozen procedures.
Wow.
So, yes, done like 6 nose surgeries, jaw surgery, cheek surgery, hair transplant. It's such a long list, like I can't even remember. But, I do regret going through a lot of the botched surgeries. And I think the reason I had so much surgery was because I had gone to some doctors at the start that kind of messed up my face. So I was going for correctional surgeries and revisions. And, that gets more complicated the more surgeries you do. But managed to fix all that in Thailand. I'm feeling much happier now. And I'm definitely kind of finished with all that.
Ollie, how were your family and friends over this period to have such extreme plastic surgery? I always wonder, is there not somebody saying, Ollie, you're perfect the way you are, like stay who you are?
Yeah, they were very, very upset. I mean, the more surgery I was doing, the more extreme I was getting. And, clearly I was having an identity crisis and they wanted to help. They cared about me, but, I just wasn't listening to people, telling me to stop. And I thought, okay, if somebody says stop, I'm just going to fly to a different country and find a doctor that will say yes. And, so it was very, very unhealthy at that point. And it was, of course, very upsetting for people in my life. And, they were trying to stop me. And, I'm a kind of very headstrong, stubborn person. If I've got something in my mind, I'm just going to do it. But, I have realized that was harmful. And for any family member or friend to see somebody go through that is not nice. So, now is okay. I've gone through that phase. I still do love K-pop, but I'm not in kind of that crazy kind of plastic surgery addiction era.
It is an incredible tale. I don't think we've ever spoken to anyone who has had plastic surgery for transracial, then trans woman, then back to being a biological man. And I think there's just so much to learn from this. And I think something you've pointed out that is a real concern is that there will always be a plastic surgeon that will say yes. And that is a problem. But thank you so much for sharing your story. If anyone wants to check out Ollie, his social media handle at London Ollie, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to you all, and thank you to your listeners.
Melbourne's 1019, The Fox.
It was a huge morning, although one of the biggest concerns on Friday morning was whether our little friend would make it to Sydney because he had to go up for his very first AFLW game.
Yeah. Was Nick coaching, was he?
I say little friend because I don't know whether you should be travelling on your own because you forget things, you leave your wallet on the plane, you leave your phone on the plane. You already forgot all the things you needed to take with you.
I did.
But you made it?
I did. I made it to Sydney, and how exciting. We played at North Sydney Oval. So it was my first sort of coaching role that I've ever done in the AFL. So it was so cool. I had to put you up. The only thing I don't like, you got to put your phone away. As soon as you get there, you're not allowed to have your phone.
Why?
Because of all the betting and stuff, you can't.
Oh.
Yeah, so now sporting,
lock it away or just put in your pocket?
No, they take it. And they put it in a little envelope and you got to sign for it and stuff. It was like, back in the old days, I had my phone at half time. I was checking to see if my multi had got up, that I'd kicked the first goal, that I'd back, see if I'd been paid or not. But yeah, it was so exciting. We got there and we were playing the Swans, and it was like I was playing again. Like I was out in the ground in the warm-up, kicking footies, marking. I got in the coach's box before the first bounce and I was dripping in sweat. Because I've been running. I reckon I train harder with these girls than I do with when I actually played. So we're up there, and it was a disappointing night because we got beat.
How much?
About 19 points or 20 points. But one quarter cost us, and we had turnover. We'll fix all that today in our meeting.
Wasn't there a bit of a melee too?
There was a little bit of a fight. The girls got excited after the quarter time, and I think I put on our WhatsApp our Instagram of. I won't say what the name is, but it's our team Instagram. I said, obviously, this is the only thing that I've taught them. Just a punch on. No, but that was good. Bit of fire. But I was so excited. I was like a little kid. And then I think one of the forwards I've been working with a lot, Caitlin Greiser, she's call her G. Everyone calls her G-Fev because she's like, I just follow
get it.
G-Fev.
But why G?
Because her last name starts with G.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. You're real good at nicknames, aren't you? Memes and nicknames, just real good at. So, she kicks a couple of big goals, which was great. So I felt like a proud dad.
Hey, you were talked about on the coverage.
Yeah,
I was watching.
Yeah,
oh, really?
I heard that.
I was watching, and just before half time.
You were not.
Was so.
They were referring to who
They
you
were
just
referring
mentioned.
to Brendan Favola.
She flushed it from 50 in the opening turn.
This new technique. This is Favola 101, this is.
What is going on? A Fev-inspired boot. She flushes it. She sticks it. And we got a shootout between Malloy and Greiser.
I reckon Brendan will be sitting there, chest out, chin high. That's my girl.
That was Daniel Harford, our mate, Pants Harford. I was a proud dad, and the chin's always up. But I've done a lot of work with her over the pre-season doing it with goal kicking. So it was good to see it come to fruition, which was good.
Nice.
And it was exciting. But back to the drawing board because we only play 12 games. You drop one, you got to get back on the. We got the doggies
So
this week.
where are you on the ladder?
So we are 11th because we lost.
Yeah,
so
right.
round
How many
one.
Teams?
There's 18.
18.
So
you're not bad. You're in the middle.
so
Where are the dogs?
The dogs are bottom because they got pumped. They got pumped by Melbourne, but it's only one game. It's only one game.
Well, I hate
better.
to say it, this is going to be a big game for you.
Well, it is because if you go zipping too,
Pressure's on, Fev.
You're in
look
trouble.
out for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, the doggies are good. So
Doggies are great.
Yeah, we're playing out at Icon Park on Sunday. So I'm looking forward to that. But I watched all the video on the way home. You got to watch the game back again and do all that stuff. Yeah, because you've got to pick out all the
Did
stuff.
you really do that?
Yeah,
I don't understand, because anytime we give you homework on this show,
Homework
you
for
never do
what?
it.
What homework?
I don't know, anything. You go, nah, it's just radio, brah, just turn up.
Yeah, turn up
But
and go on instinct, because if you, this is a show where people, it's like we're sitting. It's like this is like Cheers.
I know, but it's
where
just,
everybody
I've never
knows
seen you
your
studious.
name.
Even at school, you didn't do homework.
Yeah, but footy, you got to educate the girls, and you got to educate yourself on the opposition, how they play, they're good players, how we
what they should do in the fight next time.
Yeah, how
Grab
we
the
how
ears
we
and
play.
headbutt.
How do we get our good players free? How do we get the players that are on the fringe get involved? You got to watch tape. You got to run patterns.
It's just the
here.
new
You
you.
rock up and you throw up alley oops and we dunk them. Boom.
Yeah, but even in terms of footy, like the old you was just turn up. Just
because
like,
I was a freak.
I know, but that's
He was
why
a full forward.
If we said, how do you get better at footy? You
He
go,
didn't
you
even
just
know-
have to be me.
He didn't even have to practice handballs.
I didn't have to. When I come
Would
out,
never do one.
When I was born, when Mum popped me out, I was like literally kicking my legs, and they were like chucking little balls at me, and I was kicking snags in the birthing suite. Like that's just what happens.
I know, so I'm surprised you don't just say that to the girls. Guys, I can't teach what I've got.
He does say that.
I do
to them.
say that.
Melbourne's 1019, The Fox.
Just jumping in quickly. Want to get you one step closer to $10,000 is all. Just here to help you out. I want to give you an answer for Alpha Bucks tomorrow, Tuesday, August 19th. Happy birthday if that is your birthday. It'll be the 8 a.m. Alpha Bucks. The letter will be F. And I'm going to give you the answer to question number 4. A dessert. You can say fairy bread, funnel cake, fruit salad. They all count. We'll see you there.
Melbourne's 1019, The Fox.
Let's talk about those really, really fun people.
Let's talk about vegans. Oh, no. Those militant vegans. Oh, no. But not all vegans are bad.
Yes, the militant ones, the really angry militant vegans. Did you see Australia's most notorious vegan activist? Who only recently, Tash Peterson, 31, only recently declared bankruptcy and had to surrender her passport because she lost a defamation suit.
Oh, God.
Ordered to pay $280,000 in damages. I think it was a claim that a vet was eating her own patients. Anyway, that was costly. That was costly for our most notorious vegan activist. But she and...
Well, it depends on the patients, because they fix everything. Like if it was a pig and a chicken and you go, all right, a cow.
What?
No, I went and bought some turkey.
Bought or brought?
Did you like that? So I went and got some turkey, and I was at this place called Feast, and I think they had duck spring rolls, and then they had pork pies, and I was with Toby, and Toby's like, I said to Tobes, there's duck in, trying to teach her, because she says, is that meat? I go, yeah, it's duck, like whack, whack, in the spring roll. She's like, nah, Dad, because I always play tricks. And I said, you see that pie? Read it. She said, pork pie. I said, pork is pig. So that's a pig pie. There's pigs in there. And then she literally was like, no, thinks I'm joking. She's like, Dad, that's just their name. That's just the name they give the duck spring roll. It's not actually duck in there. I'm like, Toe, like when you eat steak, that's What does She goes, cow. I go, yeah. They cut the cow up and you eat the steak. And she was horrified.
Oh,
and then I
really?
had to tell her that I was joking because I don't think she'll eat milk.
So you tried to teach her. You
I
actually
tried to
taught
te-
her
I tried,
and then
I
took it
tried
back.
to teach her, and then she literally nearly cried. I thought I was
told
doing
her-
good parenting.
Yeah, I just don't know
'cause
about the backflip.
Luch
The back
years
was
ago,
like, she won't eat it.
she said we should teach Charlie what all the meats are, and I would tell him, and he's like, yes, chicken, they kill it. Yeah, all right, I'm
Yeah,
eating
but he's
it.
a boy.
Like, just doesn't
Girls
care.
are more sensitive. Like
He
it
does
was-
the old, I told you the Peppa Pig song that he learnt at school. He does the he goes, Peppa Pig tripped on a wire, fell in a fire, bacon strips.
Never heard
Boys
that.
don't care.
I've never heard that.
I tell him what the animal is. He's like, yeah, good. No,
Sorry,
let's eat it.
talking about meat and great songs, what did the vegan do?
Anyway,
what's
so
happening?
they're in the news because despite the fact that she's now bankrupt and she's had to surrender her passport.
It's not fun being bankrupt.
She is crowdfunding everybody in Victoria, guys, anyone in Australia. She needs $30,000.
What for? To go to Switzerland Zoo? Or
Lady
Norway
Gaga's
Zoo?
meat dress?
No, she needs she wants to in the United Kingdom. There's a vegan camp out festival in Hertfordshire, and she wants to deliver a speech.
Who crowdfunds to go camping?
Yeah, but also
Camping's when you don't have cash.
Yeah.
we're supposed to crowdfund $30,000 to deliver a speech. Has she not heard of Zoom? You can Zoom that
you
in.
can zoom that in.
Why are we a speech? 30 grand. to get her
30
there to
grand.
do a
Was she flying up the
speech.
front?
Yeah, well, also, she's got to fly to get there.
No, she'll
That's
be on a-
dinosaur
Yeah.
bones.
She'll be on a boat. Don't those vegans don't want all the fuel
Is she
and
going
stuff?
to canoe over to the UK?
Like that chick, Greta. Aren't they all like that?
No, I don't. Greta, I imagine,
She'd
probably
be
is a vegan.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, but I don't mind. Vegans are fine. It's the militant ones.
Yeah, the the
she wants
protest.
$30,000. Remember when remember we couldn't get to work that morning? Remember they just went gridlock in the city?
Yeah, they walk into like McDonald's with like chickens and chuck them. Like, It's like that. Them ones.
Yes.
Like vegans that are just, hey, I'm vegan because
Our mate Renee.
Yeah, I just
Up and
don't
about.
like the way
Yeah.
animals are treated because they
Yeah, I
are
love
treated poorly,
vegans.
and that's perfect.
Hughesy.
Yeah, I agree with it.
Hughes.
I mean,
don't-
Hughesy looks like he could do with a steak right
Yeah.
now. He's got the Legends game next week.
Yeah.
I
You
think
do-
he might need to eat.
What was that vegan that passed away recently?
Oh gosh, you really. I'm going through all the obituaries. I can't remember that
no,
vegan.
she was, and she passed away from nutrition. She didn't have enough iron or something in her body. It literally just happened. She like lost heaps of weight. There we go, Leon.
She was a young vegan.
Yeah.
She was a vegan raw food diet influencer. Jana
yeah.
Dart.
Yeah.
How old was she?
Don't know.
She was young.
30s.
Yeah.
Really?
And literally cause of death was not enough.
Meat?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
39.
39.
Oh, that's sad. That's actually awful.
A steak a day will make the...
I think a steak a day is a bit much.
Yeah, doesn't make the brain work, obviously.
No, that's wine.
1019 The Fox.
I love it when people share secrets from around Melbourne. We've been doing this show for a long time, and we often get told things.
Yeah.
The classic one was the one. I don't know if we can mention it. Fev told me there were morgues in places that I didn't realise there were morgues.
Yeah,
like certain
casino.
hotels.
Oh.
Okay, said it.
I said casinos.
And what about that one? That
Well covered.
tunnel. Remember the tunnel?
There's
from-
tunnels everywhere. There's one that
is
goes
it
here to the
just
airport.
The Supreme Court.
So
and-
where the remand centre is, near Marvel Stadium, and then there's the big police where we went, the police
Yes.
headquarters where we went and we were police officers for a couple of nights. Underneath there is a tunnel for the courts because there's a court there as well. So they take the prisoner and they walk them
But
through.
wasn't it a tunnel? Sorry, and I'm speaking out of school. Please correct me. But I thought we had somebody call in and say those tunnels were originally directly to a establishment.
Brothel?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Weren't there from like lawyers could go
Yeah,
underneath
secretly.
Really?
go
Yeah.
into
And knock
certain
on
establishments.
there's heaps of doors, but the one with the light on.
I'm bringing
They
this
just
up
go in.
because
Fascinating.
on socials there is there's a person by the name of Roaming David, and
Stole
David,
that from Brian.
Yeah.
he is on a journey to uncover hidden gems from around Melbourne, and he
like
has
it.
found one. What street is this actually? He's referring to
Between Elizabeth and Swanston. I
now.
believe.
Yeah, so listen to this. This is between Elizabeth and Swanston Street.
What's hidden beneath this Melbourne street on this rarely used stretch of tramline between Elizabeth and Swanston Street? There's all these manhole covers. We need to consult a higher authority, maybe a priest or a politician could explain.
Look at all those manhole There's manhole covers.
More
They're all,
council, I reckon.
but they're all
That's where he
about.
needs to roam over to. I don't know if a
They're
priest
about
is
30
going to help.
centimetres apart. What is going on under
But why
there?
do you say
That,
priest?
that honestly looks like when my wife tries to hang up a picture at home and refuses
keeps
to measure.
missing.
She just goes off vibe and just holes
Crap
in the wall.
everywhere.
Do any of our talented, smart producers, or maybe Josiah?
Oh, yeah, Josiah. Please, don't worry about the smart people. Let's go to Josiah.
Yeah.
What that is?
Josiah, do you know what's going on?
Now, there is a
under that
conspiracy rolling around. That there's
Rolling around your
where
empty
that
head.
part of street is, there's an off stream from the Yarra River, and it is prone to flooding. So they have those manholes. I know it's a boring end to the conspiracy. That's how they get down to fix the flooding, so the road doesn't always. So they've got lots of manholes.
No, that actually just sounds like smart planning.
Yeah.
Normally a conspiracy, you'd say, the South Pole's the landing strip for aliens.
My thing is, though, but why would you need so many holes to get down? You only need one every 5 metres. That's one every 1 metre. Like, how many staircases do you need down to a stream?
And I think he was cryptic, that dude, old roaming Brian.
David.
Well, he stole it from Brian. That's where he's got the roaming
Oh,
from.
okay.
Why did he say politicians and priests with a
Don't know. I'm not
That's
sure.
That's the conspiracy.
I don't think you have to look
There's-
into that.
No.
I just think you look at a profile picture and go, yeah, I've sorted it out.
Well, there's other cities around the world that can have certain tunnels and underground things from different
Really?
There's a lot of tunnels
Do you
in
know
America.
some from in
Well,
other
think
countries?
Think of
they went viral recently.
yeah, P. Willie, whatever his name
P.
was.
Diddy.
Oh, I did. Yeah, that man. They had tunnels and stuff.
What? Where?
It's proven.
What? Hang on. In his house?
Well, where they live. So where they live, they
this
lived
P.
on the
Diddy?
coast. Yeah, they all those Hollywood stars lived all,
Yeah.
and they all had tunnels under there.
Star Island in Miami.
Yeah, in Miami. That's it.
Yeah, from Star Island,
And what
Miami.
happens in the tunnels? Hang on. How do you can't just say stuff and not explain it?
Well, it's
No,
been on
that's
the-
how
it's been
conspiracies
on-
work.
yeah.
That's it. That's exactly
I
what
wanna
happens.
know
But it's
what-
actually
You just
been
say
on the
it.
news. Hasn't it been on the news?
Has
all
it
the
been on
tunnels?
the news? Does it?
Yeah.
I don't.
It's in-
I'm not
been in
going to do
court,
this segment if
James.
everyone's so vague. It's hard for my brain.
I
to
don't
keep
think
up.
we are being vague.
While there are no public tunnels on Star Island, some private underground tunnels connect mansions to the beach.
And why would they do that?
I think to avoid going via the public, like you can just
No,
go straight to
You
because
don't
they've
think
got
illegal aliens?
No, because what happens is when they got caught, or if they
moving some
get
people
caught,
around.
they go
Oh,
into
go
the
under,
to
jump
the
on a
boats,
boat.
or they
Oh.
move people off the boats
I
underneath
know.
the tunnels.
Drug cartels. Got it.
Yep, similar.
Just say it.
In Sydney, there's a spot in Vaucluse on the cliffs. I live near here. This is definite fact. And there is a very, very famous gangster that has been done for many years, right?
Al Capone.
In Sydney. And he lives on the cliff.
Yeah, I know this.
And I've been on the boat, and there's tunnels that go directly built into the cliff,
Yeah,
straight
they are.
into his
Straight
house.
into his house, yeah.
Yeah, that one I know. I know exactly
That's-
who you're
so-
talking about.
so-
I'm even surprised you're talking
I
about
know, that's
who?
why I'm nervous, but it's,
Don't be vague.
it's the same in Miami.
I'm not certainly
I'm not
saying
doing
that,
this
but-
if everyone's going to be vague.
13 10 60. If you've got something that you can uncover on the streets of Melbourne, should we open it up,
Yeah,
Fee?
hidden secrets around Melbourne.
Get involved this morning.
1019 The Fox.
We were just talking about secrets around Melbourne, hidden tunnels. That's pretty much it, actually. We've only come across hidden tunnels. Oh, sorry, Dange, our wonderful D-list Dange, he came up with 2 useless poles on the Balti Bridge. But anyway,
They're just cosmetic.
They're apparently just cosmetic. Oh, what about? Isn't there the graveyard under the Queen Vic Market, James Blake?
What?
under the Queen Vic Market, but also Flagstaff Gardens, also a former graveyard.
Really? So they built the Queen Vic Market over a graveyard, an existing graveyard?
Yeah, and then did the same thing with Flagstaff Gardens, and there's a train station under Flagstaff Gardens, which means it probably goes train, bodies, garden.
Oh. So when you're going up that big escalator at Flagstaff, at some point you are going through the bodies layer.
Yeah, just a
nice
layer of.
Why did they
Nice.
build? Why did they build over a graveyard? It seems really
Because it would have been old school, and
but it
your
doesn't
grave's
matter.
only 100 years, and then you're done. They can bury over that
I don't
after
like
100
that.
years.
Should be more respectful. I don't think they should have done that. That's awful.
Mm.
Are they going to build over us one day?
Yeah. After if we
do you think?
literally perish now, in 100 years, someone else can
We
take
should
that spot.
protect our historic sites, not build over graveyards. Yeah.
Give me the train station over buddy 300-year-old Bill. Who cares?
Have you you
So
can't
you're
even
champion.
change.
It would have been William.
Move on. It would have been William.
You can't change the historic facade of your home, but you can build over a gravesite.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem right. Anyway, Emma in Strathmore. Hi, Emma.
How are you? Good morning.
Good, Emma. What have you got? What do you know from Melbourne?
So my husband and I worked at Ansett, the good old Ansett, and other carriers. But when we worked at Ansett, there's actually rail infrastructure. So there's rail under the airport already.
Yeah.
Hang on.
So even though like the government doesn't want to put a rail in, there's rail already underneath the international airport.
And they're also...
So why is that there? When was that put there?
Oh, well,
years and years ago.
Yeah,
30, 40 years ago.
So a government,
at least.
a sitting government started it, and then the next government came in and kiboshed it, and that's just sitting there.
Because there's
Ansett fell over 20 plus years ago, so it was there well before Ansett fell over.
Hey, Em, you'd know this. There's actual tunnels that lead to the airport from the city in there because the big dogs drive under there.
Yep, correct.
Instead of being on the freeway and stuff, they drive from the city to the airport.
That made up?
So they don't get seen. No, it's their income.
No.
That's a secret.
Hang on, are you saying no, it's made up, Emma, or yes?
No, it's true.
It's true. Just say Beyonce comes to town.
There
Taylor
is
Swift.
no
Taylor
tunnel
Swift
from the
wasn't.
CBD to the airport.
There is.
There is, and obviously no one knows about it.
That's why it's a secret.
I can't tell
But
Emma.
you know. Emma knows, and Fev knows.
But there's definitely, I spent 25 years in the aviation industry, and there's definitely rail already done underneath the airport.
Why don't we have that? Why do we keep... And there's
Money.
No, are you kidding? This current government are about to put us... We are literally going to be a third world country because of that.
Christ.
What is it that's...
God, I hope I'm not going to get myself into trouble.
Yeah,
Hey,
you're
Emma,
in, you're
no
in
one
this
knows
now,
where
Emma.
you-
You're not
Yeah.
leaving us.
And said
And
Emma.
what's her the loop she's building, the railway loop that already we're going to go into
It's
astronomical debt, the
SRL?
SRL.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's just more debt,
There
isn't
you
it?
go, food for thought.
So really, there's a road. No, there's no road.
There is.
Beyonce's not getting in a
Well,
tunnel.
she's not here, but like Swifty and that, they don't go normal. They go out. They go under.
So Taylor Swift doesn't even know about
believe
SN and DFO. She'd have no idea.
Nah,
All those
her
savings
jet would have
available.
flown in there, and they just see you later. Bing, bang! All of a sudden, she pops up at
No,
Crown.
I
They're
don't
like, "What?
believe
How'd
you.
she get here?"
Just stop making up things.
You asked for secrets of
Yeah,
Melbourne.
but that's just purely made up.
It's not. Emma worked in the aviation. She worked there.
Yeah,
25 years.
She knows.
No, I believe the rails. I don't know about the tunnel.
So there's
Emma's
so
now
there's
saying there's a
rail.
tunnel.
So there's rails. What do they go under? What are they in? A tunnel.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they're in a tunnel underneath
So that means
the
there is
airport.
tunnels.
So, but is there another?
Okay.
All right.
Next time we have the Prime Minister on the show, you
He's
have
not
to
gonna tell
ask
us.
him.
Oh yeah.
He's not going to
He's going to go. Oh, Fev. Yes. How are the Hawks going? He's not going to say that.
If Taylor Swift is jumping in a tunnel from
Yeah.
the CBD to the airport, she's got security.
Where does it
she's
pop
got,
out?
It's true.
Someone
Fee.
would tell us.
Just shake it off. Just don't worry about it.
Where does the tunnel lead to? Like, where's she popping out? That's what I want to know.
Hey, you know
So
what?
we used to see obviously the Prime Minister's plane, because where I worked, I had a full view of the airport, and he would land and they taxi right to the hangars and then they disappear.
Yep. Go.
Yeah.
So if Trumpy comes to town, old mate,
You'll never see him.
yeah, don't see him on the roads because mate, it's easy to access to assassinate and that stuff. Like, do you know what I mean? Why would they put themselves in harm's way going on the roads when they can go under, get to their destination, boom,
Yeah.
and they don't get to see Danger's poles on the Balti? This is what you asked for.
I feel like I've seen motorcades of important people around the
course
city,
they
though.
are.
Are they
Yeah.
decoys?
Probably
We're all just so
bewildered.
no.
Why did
so-
we kick the week off with cooker
I
stuff?
know,
It's
yeah,
really
but
set the
it's not
tone.
cool.
Why
Cooker
is the
stuff.
cooker stuff getting to stand? That's what I don't get. Why has it not been kiboshed? Come on, where are the sensible people in this team? Is it just me?
Hey, look at me. I'm just going there. I assume there were rails at
Dan,
the airport.
have you got a Balti Bridge fact?
Apparently, there's a secret city under Melbourne.
Here we
Just had
go.
a call before.
Yeah.
There's a secret city in America. I showed you that, and that's real, and
Yeah.
it's actually been proven real.
It's a bunker.
No, it's a full. They got like a Starbucks under there.
Yeah,
It's
but
full.
but that doesn't. There's a fair few cookers in Nevada, and they've all gone under.
No, Roxy, I showed you that they did a big special on it.
Yeah,
and
I know.
And they went under, and it's like where all the Disney have got all 100-year-old bloody things under there, all the old roll that they used to use. They put it there so no one steals it. They put all the mint. They put all the money in there. They got a mint
and a Starbucks.
and a Mentos.
The three things you need for a city.
No, but it's full. They got cars and everything under there. Like that's not even a joke. That's real. And we think that we don't have stuff underneath the ground? Pfft, please.
I just want to know when they pop out. Where does it pop out?
Nick, that doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. I feel like I'm living, what is it, Matrix? I'm in some weird world at the moment where I don't know what's real, but I just think you guys are crazy.
I'll tell you what, it's too hot in here. That's what's
No,
happened.
it's not.
No, mate.
It's way too hot.
He's got bloody Jon Snow's coat on.
Yes.
Live from the Fox Studios in South Melbourne. It's the Foxes. Fifi, Fev and Nick.
Fifi, Fev and Nick love a holiday, and thanks to What If, you're only a what if away from great Aussie getaways. Book on whatif.com or download the What If app today.
Wake up with Fifi, Fev and Nick.